YouTube, what is going on? Welcome back, guys, to another S2000 video. As you can tell, the weather is looking perfect. But this morning, as usual, sipping my caffeine, just thinking about reflecting on things that I've done in my life and reflecting on, decisions that I make, right? And also watching some TikToks. But just in my car, it's like my daily thing in a way now, where I kind of just chill out while I drink my caffeine and allow the caffeine to like take its course and wake me up, right? Which led me to the thought of my morning routine, which this is kind of a part of it, but not really. But let me explain to you why a morning routine is very important. At least I would say for myself. I can't speak for everybody else, but I would like to give you some key points that I would think would, help you throughout your day and as far as like, mold your life, right? And just start your day like right. So long time ago, used to just wake up when I would go to the gym. I would wake up at, let's just say 6 a.m, whatever. Throw my caffeine back immediately. I would just throw my pre-workout immediately and just go straight to the gym. And of course I would crash like hella hard, super duper hard. So what actually made me make this like pivotal change point to like my morning routine is just based off a lot of research. It says to at least wait 45 minutes to an hour to drink your caffeine. I wait an hour before I do that, and I also drink at least a water bottle. I mean, if not at least half a water bottle before I drink my caffeine. But so throughout the day, like, life is life, right? So you wake up, probably got to get ready to go to work, probably already getting calls. If you're an entrepreneur, you might be getting calls, not necessarily 24/7, but some people are going to reach out to you early morning. Maybe you could be, on like a group chat or something with like people that you work with, and it's already blowing up at like 6 or 7 in the morning, right? And so by the time you wake up, you're like playing catch up and you're just trying to like see what's going on. This might not really apply to people who basically have to wake up like really early. Like if you have to work at 4 or 5 in the morning, man, I can't imagine waking up at 2 or 3, like unless you're going to bed at like 6 or 7, but I just don't see that happening. So I would say, like, let's just look at this as an hour, right? We're going to give ourselves an hour to ourselves, whether it's in the morning, and you could probably do this in the evening, but for me it's the morning because it's the start of the day, and I want to start my day right. And so you have to think about it when you wake up. If you wake up at 9 a.m. in the morning, more than likely you're already getting business calls, text messages, or you have to get up, rush, and basically get to work. It's not a good start to your day. Like, you're getting up, you're rushing. Maybe you make your bed. I don't know if you make your bed or not. I would advise that you make your bed. But it took me years to like really make my bed like that too. So, I'm not saying like you need to do it like now, but it's a habit for me. So it's become a good habit because I realize like every time I come home, my bed's made, no matter what kind of day I have, right? I could have a bad day, at least I come home, my home is clean. So we spoke about that in my other video. But during this hour, so let's just say, I'm just going to use the same time frame that I use. So if you wake up at 6 in the morning, between 6 to 7, give yourself that hour to, either journal. I read a chapter of the Bible. Drink some water, make your bed. So that way you're waking up, right? You're waking up naturally. And if you drink caffeine like me, I would say try to wait, because I don't crash like I used to back in the day when I would just slam my caffeine immediately and just go straight to the gym. Now that I give myself that hour to allow my body to like naturally wake up before I drink my caffeine, my energy lasts so much like longer throughout the day, because I can't live without caffeine. And I know most people will wake up immediately and start drinking like caffeine. I would advise not to. But the reason why I feel that doing this for yourself, like waking up and giving yourself that extra hour, I know it's like an hour early of waking up, is because it's 110% about you, right? If your phone, I like to go on D&D. If you want to put yourself on D&D, for that hour, just completely focus like on yourself and waking up, and make your bed and drink some water, and you don't have to read the Bible, but you can read a book, even if it's just a chapter of a book. Just like slowly get yourself up before you begin to focus on other things. The best way to put it for me is like I guess we'll go through my morning routine. Is I wake up at 6, I make my bed, and I used to make it after the gym, but I feel so much better when I get back from the gym now and my bed's already made. I can just shower, get ready, and you know, get back to, you know, get to business, you know, get things done. As soon as I wake up though, I do start drinking water while I make my bed. I try to get that bottle down. If I can't get the whole thing down, because sometimes my water is just freaking freezing and it's just cold, and now that it's winter, you know, nobody wants to drink hella cold water in the cold morning, but I still try, you know what I mean? And I at least get halfway through. If not, you know, 99% of the time, I'm pretty sure I get the whole bottle. And for me, like, and routines can be anything, right? So you'll be surprised by the last thing that I do. But then from there, you know what I mean, I get ready for the gym, make my pre-workout. I don't drink it, and I head to the gym, right? So by then, you know, a little time has passed. Sometimes I kind of just sit there and just kind of think. I do go through my emails, actually. I don't respond though. I don't talk to anybody in the morning unless you're like my really close friend, or if it's very important, you know. But at that early in the morning, I'm most likely not going to talk to you unless you're my best friend. And it's just because, you know, we're not talking about like work and stuff. But I will check my emails. I clear out all the ones that are unimportant. And then by then, yeah, I'm on my way to the gym. And so when I get to the gym, I typically sit there. I grab my Bible, right? I read a chapter of the Bible while I'm sitting in my car in front of the gym, to pass a little bit more time. And typically all that takes about an hour. So it literally takes about an hour for me to do all that. And during that hour, you know, I'm feeling good, right? And now I can start drinking my pre-workout. So that's really when my day begins. Of course, you could say that the gym counts as my morning routine, and I guess it does. But to me, it's like the start of work, right? But before I go into the gym, well, I'm sipping my caffeine, like same exact thing like I'm doing right now. In fact, I want to sip because I'm freaking thirsty. But I watch TikToks. Why? Well, my For You page is motivational. There's Christian TikToks. Of course, there's like other random things that sometimes pop up every now and then. But our TikToks are based off of who we are, right? So your TikTok knows you. But for me personally, like, I don't have like girls dancing on my TikTok. I don't have, you know, anything provocative. In fact, I believe that that's like the last thing I want to see when I wake up first thing in the morning. I don't want to start my I don't want to start my day like seeing like half naked women, you know what I mean? Or men. But so for me, like, I'm just sitting down drinking my caffeine. But if I'm being completely honest, like throughout all this time before like I go into the gym, I'm like super at peace with myself. I'm just sitting there and like I'm just reflecting on things. I'm just thinking, I'm feeling good, you know. Sometimes whatever, you know, I'm human, I'm in my feelings, whatever. But like I feel good, you know, because you're not waking up. I'm not waking up and like rushing to get to work, right? You don't want to wake up and it's 8 in the morning. You already have a text message, calls, whatever. People are hitting you up already. So you're waking up and you already got all this stuff going on. And then you got to get ready and go to work. And then you're rushing because you don't want to be late to work. And then you're hitting more heavy traffic because a lot more people are leaving around the same time as you, right? You know, 9 to 5, right? Some of those people got to be at work by 9, maybe 10. And so you're already like, you're waking up and you have all this going on, right? It's already kind of like, you know, hectic. It's life. It's moving. So even if you woke up an hour earlier, because sometimes I'll sleep in from, instead of waking up at 6, I'll wake up at 7, you know, depending how my body feels because of my trainings. So sometimes my body just feels super exhausted from boxing the evening before. And I need that extra hour. Like, it makes such a huge difference. But it also makes a huge difference in my day because I'm an hour behind in everything. So I typically only do that on the days where I don't have like boxing or no commitment in the evening, because I can stay on track, get my things done, a little bit more flexibility. But you want to have that time in the morning for yourself. You want to be able to reflect. You can journal if you like, write down affirmations. I've done all these. I've switched through a lot of these. My morning routine has never remained the same. I'm very grateful for the one that I have, because I feel like that's the one that has been, you know, getting me, empowering through my day, starting it right. You can still apply that same concept, same principle to the end of your day, where if you work really early in the morning, you know, when you come home, I'm pretty sure you still got to cook dinner. Maybe you got to go to the gym, work out. you know, maybe let's just say between 8 to 9 p.m., you know, D&D, boom, nobody talk to me till and maybe just go to bed after that. I mean, you can probably talk to somebody afterwards if you'd like, but like your best friend, right? Like me. But you know, during that time you could read a chapter of a book, you can do some journaling, you can reflect on, you know, your life. You can also, you know, read a chapter of the Bible. You know, God powers me throughout my day, and you know, I always say prayers in the morning too. That's one of my first things. Actually, I didn't even mention it, but as soon as I sit in my car, I always say my morning prayer, always. And that's a new habit that I really enjoy, because sometimes I would forget when I would pray at certain times. Like if I prayed only at the gym, then the days I don't go to the gym, I wouldn't pray, right? So for me, I like to pray to remove all my negative emotions that I feel throughout the day, all my negative thoughts. So that way, you know, I'm starting strong, right? So I promise you, start a morning routine, even if it's just an hour. You know, give yourself a couple things that you think would be beneficial to yourself. Don't be mad at yourself if, you know, you mess up every now and then. It took me, like, I literally started waking up probably at 26 or 27 at 6 in the morning, and you know, it took me a long time to really get it down, to get it, like, to hold it down like the way that I do now. And it's like a part of me, it's easy. You know, like any habit, it's gonna take time to create. So just get up, just do it. You know, force yourself to get up, even if you're not feeling it. If you hit the snooze a couple times, you know what? Julian says you already lost at that point of the day, and he gets in my mind about it. Like if you snooze, you're already lost in your day. And I guess I believe to a certain extent that could be true, right? But not really. If you wake up and you still do everything that you got to do, yes, it's like I said, I sleep in an hour later. Sometimes I'm an hour behind in my day, but I still manage to get all the duties I would get done. I would if I woke up in the morning, right? So just do that. Start your day strong. Dedicate that morning time to yourself. Don't even think about work. Try to like push work out the window. Try not to even really like stress about it, because that hour is for you. 110% for you. And I guarantee you that starting that off, it'll make it so much easier to structure your day to be productive, to add in other habits, because every morning you start your day off with your first habit, and your first habit is taking care of you. Catch you guys in the next video.
Okay, Kino, I see.
Dreaming, talking in your sleep. I know you want to cry all night.